What's up, Fast Turn Radio listeners? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Show description. No, there's no show description because Darla is so good at what she does. She has everything laid out well in advance, long before I could even come up with any kind of a description or topic or any of that kind of stuff. So, no descriptions. And yeah, it can be edited after the show, but shoot, the last couple of weeks, and probably this week too, there hadn't been much of a topic. It's just been whatever random things kind of came up. So no show descriptions. Uh, it's kind of a slow time right now. That's all. So not a lot happening. We've kind of gone through the trials and tribulations of gating and all that good stuff. Still seeing some stuff though. I tell you, there are some things that get under my skin that really shouldn't. But one of them is when people just start spitting out bad things about policy. Like, oh yeah, it's okay to create multi-packs. I've done it before. Newsflash, people. Things on Amazon has changed. Just because you've done it in the past does not mean it's okay to do it now. You know, Andy Slammon's just posted something where he sold Velveeta 6 months ago. Well, apparently there was a recall, and now he's getting a notice saying, hey, if you have any Velveeta, your orders are going to be canceled. You need to remove your product. John Grollo kind of got hit from things in the past, and they suspended his account. Just because you did it before doesn't mean you can do it now. It's just that simple. So and that's not a viable argument, whether it's just a friendly argument in a Facebook group, or if it's an actual, hey, I need to save my butt argument to Amazon. The fact that it used to be okay, or I used to get away with it, it's not that it even used to be okay, doesn't mean it's okay to keep going forward. And just because Amazon does it, Lord knows that doesn't make it okay for us to do it. We see stuff daily. Excuse me. I'm going to turn my light on there a little bit. We see stuff. Nah, I don't like that. That's ugly. We see stuff daily where Amazon does differently than they tell us to do. They're not going to suspend their own selling privileges. They're not going to slap themselves on the wrist. They're just going to keep doing what they're doing. So do not take the attitude that I did it before, it's okay to keep doing it, or so-and-so did it so I can, or even worse, Amazon did it so I can do it. No, you can't. And if you think you can, you will get busted. I apologize. There are lawn guys out there taking care of our yard because I am horrible at it, so I've decided to pay a professional. So he's kind of finishing up, so you'll hear some blowers or weed whackers or whatever in the background. So hopefully it's not too bad, but that's what that sound is, and I apologize. Oh, he's getting close to the window. All right, show of hands. I am curious, since Chris brought it up already. Oh yeah, Michael Flanagan, you're absolutely right. Amazon is a do as I say, not as I do company. Yeah, he works at night. He showed up at like 6:15. He's like, I'm going to take care of the yard. Like, cool, man. Thanks. And he's out there busting his butt and getting it done, doing a much better job than I ever thought of doing. So I couldn't be happier. So Chris Green brought it up, and just to show of hands, 49 viewers. All right. See, losing a little bit of traction. We're usually at least at 70, 75, touching 100 by the time we get rolling. But I appreciate the 49 people that are here, and I am curious. How many of you are going to CES? Just a simple yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chris says, I wish. Chris Nenninger. Nenninger? Morris Smith, Larry Humphreys. Wilk Davis is going to be there. Wilk, I look forward to meeting you, buddy. Terry, Enduring Bamboo. Kristen Rich. All right, so few of you. All right. How many are aware that Chris, myself, and Jay Bain are going to be leading a sourcing trip together? Have you guys heard about that? All right, everybody is aware that we're that we're leading a sourcing trip. All right, well, it is free to anybody who wants to join. Last time I looked, there were somewhere around 50 people that had signed up to go. So, anybody's welcome that's going to be there. And don't really know what the plan is. Maybe Chris knows what's going on. I don't really know. I was just told it was going to be on the 3rd. which is the day before the actual conference starts. What time? I don't know. My plane comes in. I looked at like 1 p.m. So I don't expect to see. Uh, I don't expect to be at the hotel until at least 2:30, somewhere in there. From what I've heard, it's about an hour from the airport to the hotel. Uh, so yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be an evening deal. Yeah, Chris, did you put the links up? Cool. Thank you. Here's some links. So if you guys want to click the links, become a part of the group. What is that the? Yeah, join the group, then RSVP the event. There you go. See, that's why Chris gets paid to do this, like marketing stuff. Yeah, I figure you'll just click around and figure it out for yourself. But he's smart enough to actually give you some direction. Knows what to do. I don't know what to do. All I know is I see a little thing like that. I click the link and it says 49 people going. And I'm like, sweet. We got people that actually want to go. So here's a question in the chat room. Who has actually signed up for the sourcing trip? Who has clicked on the I plan to go or whatever it is? Michelle Jones has. Cool. Looking forward to meeting you, Michelle. We've talked quite a bit. Even had a little fourth quarter prep discussion the other day. Matt Carles signed up. Matt, I got nothing to teach you, man. But we'll hang out. All right. So out of the ones that have said they're going, this is just totally, between me, you, and everybody else that's watching this. How many signed up because of Chris? Oh, I want to see yeses. And then the next one's going to be Jay. And then the next one's going to be me. I want to know who's pulling the crowd in this sourcing trip. Oh yeah. Or you can just go with the it's because of all three of you. Yeah. Oh, see, I got some love from Kristen now. She said me totally. Michelle said you. Wanda went with the all. Carol's like the epitome of neutral kumbaya. Everybody get along. So yeah, she's just going to go with all of you. The tall guy. Twin Towers. Even Jay, I think, is like 6 foot. He's not short. He's not tall. He just fair to middling, something like that in the middle, kind of a thing. Anyway, okay. So how many signed up because of Chris? Now give me the yeses yeah. So those were the yeses to me, right? I think. How many to Chris? How many are signed up just because of Chris? I want to know. Because I went last year just because of Chris. I was like, hey, Chris is going to be there. I'm going to be there. See, nobody's giving love to Chris, but we all know. Oh, Travis said definitely because of Chris. Define because of Chris. I'm sorry. Because Chris Green is going to be in that group. That's why you're going. That's what I mean. No, all right. I think you guys are full of it. And, Jay Bain is going to have the entire Scanner Monkey tribe there. I think they're over 1,000 strong now. So Chris, that's that Chris Green guy. I think he wrote a book on arbitrage or something a little while back. Here's the event link. So if you guys actually want to join the event, hopefully there it is, popped up. You can go there. Yeah, Godfather of FBA. The guy that makes it rain, Mr. Hustle. So he's all right. He's got a little knowledge. Yeah, he's great. You hear him 3 times a week. Yeah, see, I can barely do a show once a week for an hour. He does like 3 shows, an hour to an hour and a half each, and still gets on Facebook and comes up with new stuff that he hasn't talked about. And he's amazing, really. Terry wants me to wear the Flash undies. Yeah, I do love underoos, and apparently that stinking little sorry, I was reading Ryan's thing. I can't talk and read at the same time. Post flips all day. Yeah, he'll post flips all day. Anyway, that little thread that said 500 likes and I'll wear the underoos. Yeah, you guys actually got it up to 500 likes. Unbelievable. So apparently at some point I'm going to have to don some underwear with the Flash symbol somehow, some way. Ryan Wateska, are you breaking off into three groups? No. No, it's just going to be one big gaggle is kind of how I see it. We're just all going to show up and, even Cynthia Stein said that she might join us. So I don't know. We're just going to be a big group of people, I guess. And no, I'm not breaking off. Whatever. It just gets too confusing. So nope. Might break off into like if we all go to a Walmart. I would love to go to Walmart. We can all source Toys R Us and that kind of stuff, but I'd like to go to Walmart and go, hey, here's how I find replens. This is what I do when I walk into a new store. And let me tell you guys, that leads perfectly into something. Oh, look, Michelle Jones is giving us bolos. She's got her scanner going. She's over there working while she's listening. Nah, it's no problem at all. I just wish there was a way you could actually delete that. Not for my benefit, but for yours, so that you don't have to display your UPCs to everybody. Do you think shoplifting and selling on FBA is a good deal? I think it'd give you great margins. I think it's probably a bad idea. Oh, I didn't know we could delete that stuff. Well, how about that? Look at Darla coming through like a champ. That's awesome. I had no idea you could delete someone's individual comment. The things you learn. Okay, Darla does know. So check this out. Okay, with some of the gating stuff that's gone on lately. By the way, new microphone. Hope it sounds okay. I didn't do a sound check. I should have. With all the gating stuff, a lot of my replens came out of the gated categories. Okay, so some of them were in health and personal care, some of them in beauty, some were in grocery. And I said, what would happen if I were gated? If I couldn't sell in any three of those categories, I still teach this replen stuff. I think it's still vital to your business to do replens. Where would I go? So I went to Walmart the other day, finally got to source for the first time in quite a while, and I was excited to do it, and I said, I'm going to find some new replens. Now, some of them I did find in the health and personal care. Oh, is Darla waiting my... Why am I seeing that? I don't know. Sorry, Darla, I just saw some little red mark up by your thing that said you're waiting my reply. Distracted me. Nope, not me. Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, so I walked into Walmart. I said, if I were restricted, gated from these three categories, what would I do? Yeah, I know, Deanna. Squirrel. I don't officially have ADD, but I'm thinking maybe somewhere along the line I picked it up. I go into Walmart and I said, I'm getting out of these three categories. I am going to find something somewhere. And I ended up, I think, with 7 possible replens that I'm testing. 3 of those, was it 2 or 3? Two or 3 of those were in health and personal care. So that didn't count. But I went over to the home section and I found 5 possible replens. I think 4 that I chose to actually test. So maybe it was 6 altogether. Anyway, yeah, I sent those in. Totally different category. Anybody could find the stuff. Anybody can sell it. And 2 of them hit the warehouse today, and both of them sold of one product. The other products are still getting checked in. We'll see what happens. There's ample opportunity out there, and that's what I said when this whole gating thing came up. It just simply is a matter of if you're gated or if you're uncomfortable with beauty because there's been a lot of slaps on the wrist lately in beauty and you just don't want to mess with it. Hey, just don't go to that section. Go to a part of the store that you are allowed to sell it. Go look for the things you can sell. Go search that area. The stuff's there. And it's not just Walmart. You can do it in several different stores. It's just the opportunity is everywhere. You hear it all the time, and it's true. Opportunity is everywhere. So just a little bit of what I did this week, some of the results that I've had, and I tried some other stuff. People in my coaching know that I tried putting a a bundle together, and I walked through everything in the bundle and showed the pictures and the listing and all that good stuff. And I ran an ad for it, and I was kind of excited. And I said, hey, this thing's going to fly, and it's going to be good. And yeah, so far I have sold one, so not everything pans out great. And I'm just, maybe it's me, maybe it's the product. Maybe I just had higher hopes for it than what's happened. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. But, sometimes things just don't work the way you expect them to. On the other hand, you'll find 6 or 7 replens at the store and it works out great. So, just keep trying new things. Just because it fails over here doesn't mean it's going to fail over there. And just because this one worked great doesn't mean that one's going to. You just kind of do a little bit of everything and do more of what works and stop doing what doesn't. And, maybe there's some things that I can tweak on my listing that I created, and maybe I could kick it in the butt a little more. I don't know. I don't know how much effort I'm going to put into it, but that's another thing that I want to stress, especially to newer sellers that maybe don't really fully understand this. But FBA is the one business that I've seen that, unlike any other, the more you put, you get out exactly what you put in. You put more into it, you get more out of it. You put in, just a little effort, you're going to get a little return. You put in no effort, get no return. You get out exactly what you put in. It is insane. So, while I rested a little bit, my numbers took a dive, and I'm almost back to square one. I mean, that's why I'm out trying to find replens, because I sat on my butt and my replens that I had kind of got stale. They got jumped on, and other people found them, and they took lower margins than I did, or they found a way to drive down their cost of goods better than I did. And so I had to go find some new stuff. And that's what I did. And as long as you keep working, there is so much opportunity with FBA. It is unlike anything I've ever seen before. So that's just a little rundown. You see some of my stuff back here. I got some bolos for you guys. Anybody know what this one is? Anyone? Can you tell from that far away? Yeah, exactly. James Hoagland said, if you slack off, Amazon will roll on without you. It's a blur. Okay, I didn't know how clear it was. I'll get it in a second. James knows it is. It's a Buzz Lightyear Toy Story. Anyone know the story behind this thing? I didn't. I just stumbled across them today. I was at Big Lots, just doing my thing. Had my glove and my need to broadcast in HD. Maybe. I guess I could talk to Spreecast about that. I was at Big Lots doing my thing with my glove and my iPad and just having fun, and found these little water guns. I'm gonna send them in. They're ranked like 3,000. Not a lot of return on those, but hey, it's quick, $5-6 on each one. Yeah. So these Buzz Lightyears. Let me go get one. Hang on. I'll let you guys see if I looked at something wrong. Gonna type in. I should just have my scanner hooked up. That would make this a whole lot quicker. Let's do that. I'm gonna give you guys the UPC, give you something to go look at later. There we go. There's little Buzz. We'll even put his UPC up there. So anybody wants to go find out what Buzz is selling for and tell me if you would jump on this deal, please go check them out. Yes, scanners are nice. I just had it unplugged while I was playing with the microphone earlier. Usually it's plugged in all the time. But yeah, that was one of my cool little finds. Have no idea why he is selling for what he's selling for. It's insane. What did you pay? Your cost. All right, hang on. Let's put this on screen. Put on chat screen. Nope. We need to put it in the the chat, don't we? I did that wrong. Let me copy it. See if it comes up. I'm hoping it comes up. It doesn't look like it's coming up. All right, it's not coming up. So just click on the link, and you guys should see the screenshot there. Yeah, my cost of goods, Toys R Us, or excuse me, Big Lots, not Toys R Us, Big Lots. There it is. Still got the sticker on him. Now, why this little guy is selling for $13 at Big Lots and like $60 on Amazon, I have no clue. And the only reason I scanned him is because he's Toy Story, and I went, okay, cool. And I scanned his little butt. Sure enough, he pops up. Now, no one, if you guys know Stormy Renew, she actually lives about 15 minutes away from me, and I have not had a chance to go to Savannah. I'm going to go there tomorrow to hit the Big Lots. So don't tell her about this until like maybe Friday, Friday. That'll give me a chance to go clean out Big Lots before she gets up there. Yeah, no FBA sellers. I don't know what's going on with it. They actually had 3 of them, and one did not work because he's got a little arm thing.
Prepare for blast off.
See? Yep, that's what he does. And for $65, you can have him. Yeah, so one of them didn't work. That kind of broke my heart. It hurt me a little bit to just leave him sitting there on the shelf. 60,000. How long would that take to sell? I am going to say probably. I'm guessing about 3 days, 4 days, and at the absolute most a week. So, thanks, Randall. He said your mic does sound good. Yeah, so I mean, 60,000. I expect that to sell maybe 8 to 10 a month. Just a guess, pure guess. I don't really know, but yeah, I don't think you're not gonna sit on them very long. Now, am I gonna wait Q4? No. I'm gonna wait Q4 to make an extra $10? Nah. Am I gonna bag them? You betcha, absolutely. I bag everything because it's open. I would definitely bag this. Here, let me give you guys another one. Just in case you're out looking around, I bagged these 2. Dragons, Whispering Death. I've found a couple of these lately. Actually, $9.97 at Walmart right now. I think that one. Here, we'll give it the UPC on this one too. This is a fun little game. We'll just take over Scanner Monkey's Bolo World. We'll just start making our own. Looks like Shouting Death. Let's see. Yeah, Whispering Death. Yeah, it looks like Shouting Death. I get it. Ha! Yes. He's kind of cool looking. You can just tell he was worth money just because of the design. So we'll put that on the chat screen. I've got a few more of them sitting up there. So the point being, if you're at Walmart, check all the dragon stuff. They're out there. So that's that one. If anybody wants to put the link to it, you can, or you want to put up a screenshot, totally up to you. I actually didn't scan him today. I just scanned him the other day, and he went, I think it was at, 30 or something? There we go. Darlo's got it. Put it on the chat screen. You can click over, and okay, he's going at $26.94. Now I paid $10 for him, and the rank is 2,200 in toys. That's a fast turn, people. Okay, we're fast turn radio. That's a fast turn. That is what I do. That's when I buy one-offs. Sorry, I was looking at this. When I buy one-offs, I don't really care if it's a 3X or a 2X. If it sells that quickly, there's some of them that I got that were 10 selling for 20. I made about $3 a piece, maybe 4. Not huge money, but stinking things were ranked, 1,200 in toy. They sold as soon as they got there. Why am I going to leave 3 or 4 easy dollars sitting on the shelf? I'm going to grab those little puppies. I'm going to send them in. Yeah, it's hot now, wavy market. I agree, and I'm not saying that it's going to be great forever, but I'm telling you right now, these things are great. And fourth quarter, of course, they're going to be, but I'm not waiting until fourth quarter. I'm taking smaller margins now. I'm going to get that money while I can. But that's the kind of stuff that I get excited about. I see a 2200 ranked toy that is $10 selling for 20 or 25 or 30. One of these guys is selling for 30. I forget which one it is. He's got a big head on him. Yeah, well, they all kind of have big heads. Anyway, the money's out there, and it's good stuff. Now, let me show you a couple more. Hey, we're just going to have show and tell today. Let me show you what else I found today. I know. You guys didn't think I wore pants. Fact is, I usually do. Well, at least sometimes. Every now and then. All right, here's another one. You guys ready for the next one? This was my next little "Are you serious?" moment. Let's see. Put on chat screen. There's the UPC right up there. Yeah, I got something to talk about because I finally did some work. The new coaching course is almost done, so I'm excited about that. I can kind of rest easy knowing that the coaching is starting to take care of itself. I've got Darla in there helping me. She's been wonderful. Bob Willie is very active in the coaching group, so he helps out. Charlene Anderson's been wonderful. A lot of people are doing a lot of great things, and I'm very proud of where the whole group is going. And so I can get back to what I love to do. Well, no, I shouldn't say it that way. I love coaching too. I get to do my other love, which is sourcing. I like to get out in the stores and find stuff. And it gives me something to talk about when I get on a Spreecast and go, this is the kind of stuff I'm buying. All right, now, what are we seeing on this one? Let's put on the chat screen. Robert Watson. Oh, and yeah, 40,000 selling for 35, 33. Uh-oh, that's not the one I expected. When I scanned, oh, see, are there two listings? Because when I scanned it, it came up at like, was it 60, 45, or 60, I thought. Huh. Oh, maybe I missed the mark on that one a little bit. See, sometimes you make mistakes. But, girl, here's what drew me to this one, okay? It is a girl figure in a boy line. And as soon as I saw that, I said, this one's going to be good. So I may actually hang on to that one for a little bit. I thought it was a little higher. I thought it was going for 40 or 45. So this one, maybe it's going to have to hang around a little bit longer. And one more that I thought was a pretty cool find. Yeah, another cool little find today. Bam. We'll hit this little guy up. All right, yeah, I'll get to the questions in a second. I'm just blowing through some of my finds today. This is all off the shelf stuff. Whether it's Walmart or Big Lots, this is all just off the shelf. All right, what do we got on this? Tell me there's two listings on this one, and I'm just going to have to bury my head. That's okay. That one at least came in where I expected him to. So there you go. The Robert Watson has the link right here to the scan power readout on that one. And yeah, 46. Now those were each $20. Okay, so I paid 20 bucks, 21,000 in toy. Little guy's gonna fly. You know, he's not gonna be there long at all. Maybe a day, a couple of days if I'm not in the buy box for some reason. So there again, your payout's gonna come out to what do we got? Net payout $37. And I paid 20, so I'm gonna make $17 in a day or two. Just about double my money. That you guys want to go sourcing with me? You know, this is what I do. This is anywhere from the $5 water guns, just because they're there and there's 9 of them. They're oversized. Hopefully, I can get them all going to one place. That'll be kind of nice. I won't talk about how I can do that. Some things that just aren't right for Spreecast, but I figure there's 9 of them. I can get them all going to one place. It's going to be fairly low shipping. They'll go out. Yeah, $45. It's easy money. And I've got cash sitting there not doing anything because I haven't been able to get out of the house lately. So I'm excited. By the way, you see the other Buzz Lightyear there, right? So I did get 2. I got 2 out of 3. 9 of the water guns. It was a good day. Got some other big lots. Should I show you this one? I will. I'm just in this kind of mood. I don't think that the 100 people, 50 people, what do we got? How many viewers we have? 83. Sweet. We are getting close to the 100. I like seeing the 100. I've gotten kind of used to that. I feel like I'm letting you guys down if I'm not bringing in at least 100 people. Okay. One more for you, and then I'll get to the questions. All right. Anybody recognize this stuff? Huh? If you're in the coaching group, you should have seen a little while ago. I went on a BOGO at, yes, that is Crystal Light, margarita flavor. Charlene Anderson would be happy. As she was whipping up, what am I thinking? Margaritas earlier in the show. Okay, the expiration is January 15th, so we have plenty of time. Expiration is not an issue. There it is. And we'll go ahead and post that. There's the UPC for it. And then I'll tell you how much I paid. All right, so you guys got it? Had a chance to go check it out? Anybody want to post the link? Because I'm too lazy to go do it myself. Hopefully I got this one right too and no surprises. Oh, Wilk Davis knows. Wilk Davis already knows. There we go. We will go with the link to Amazon. And Robert Watson has the actual, so there's if you want to go see it on Amazon. Robert Watson's got this one for us if you want to see the Scan Power screenshot on it. And yes, a 4-pack. That's the one I wanted. Selling for just under $17. And they were how much? Wilk Davis nailed it. $1. There you go. Now, am I going to have to do some prep work? Yeah. I almost left them because of the prep work because I'm a little bit lazy. But, for $4, I can peel, and I got 80 of them. So 20 of them, they're going to be 24 packs. They looked at me like I was crazy, but I got 80 of them. I'm going to do 24 packs. They're all going to go to AVP1, so I only have one place to stick the whole box of them. And other than having to take off 60 or 80 stickers, I'll be happy. Yeah, they had 80. I was surprised too. I just kept moving them, and I checked all the expiration dates. They came in. They came in these little 6-pack things. So I'd pick one up like this one, and check and make sure. Yep, that one says January 15. So they all came out. I checked one of each 6-pack. So yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, come on. Do I need to sit here and do it? Do I need to show you guys exactly how to take off a Big Lot sticker on? It's real easy to take off a Big Lot sticker on cardboard. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to show you guys. I got to move the camera a little bit. Hang tight. See, here's my little setup. Here's you. Here's me. All right. I'm going to have to stop talking because I'm going to actually hold the camera, I think, in my mouth. And we all know how well these live demonstrations go. So chances are I'm going to rip right through the box, even though I've never done that before. Because that's just what happens when I try to do live demonstrations. Okay, so here we go. I have my embossing tool, which I use instead of a heat gun when I'm doing sticker removal. I use the heat gun on, yeah, you guys make all the jokes you want. I use the heat gun for shrink wrap. I use my embossing tool for stickers. So here we go. Nothing to it. And that's it. Now there might be a little bit of, hang on. Now there might be a little residue, and there is on this one. So I got to go hit it with the Goo Gone real quick. But that's it. And I actually got a little too close because I was trying to do it on camera. So I got a little bit close on it, but still, that's it. That's the product. See, you can see where there's just a little bit of bubbling right there because I got too close. But yeah, I love my, I'll hit it up with just a little Goo Gone. Okay, little Goo Gone spray bottle. There's our cardboard. And we're done. Now, the pain in the butt is actually covered in the UPC coats because now I got to put 80 stickers back on it. But yeah, so anyway, that's how I do those little stickers. The embossing tool, Scotty Peeler, Bubble Fast, or Amazon. You can get them on Amazon also. Good deals on both. All right. Use the Scott. No, I threw away my metal Scotty Peeler. There is no way. I tossed that puppy in the trash. I heard too many people cutting themselves, their kids cutting themselves. It just was not worth it was not worth the risk of having that one. So yeah, I just get it started with the Scotty Peeler. I don't do the whole thing. I just get it started. And that's it. So there you go. I know that didn't really tell most of you anything. Hopefully a couple of you got some ideas of new ways to take off stickers from cardboard. I mean, I've never had a problem. Yeah, cut myself, but it saves me time and you get used to using it. Hey, it's up to you. That is up to you. I am not dealing with that metal one. What Charlene must be saying something funny up there. All right, I'm gonna let it go. I don't know what she said, so yeah, people don't mind a little. Yeah, oh yeah, you can sharpen them. There you go. Yeah, let's go ahead and file them on down. Yeah, man, these things are great. There you go, sandpaper. Yeah, because the edge on this one's actually a little bit dull. It's been used for a while. It's got, you can't see it. It's got some little nicks and dings, but good stuff, good stuff. So, yeah, outside of some more reprints that I picked up today, that was pretty much it. That was my day. I spent about $600. Should make, I'm guessing, somewhere around $300, maybe $400 in profit, just because of the, I don't know, maybe not that much. Who cares? Whatever. I'm gonna make money, and I had fun doing it. I don't care how much I make. It's good times. All right, on to the questions. 58,000. This is from Robert Watson. 58, and remember, vote up or down. Let's see, how many questions do we have? Not many. Okay, just 4. No, blow right through these. Be done at 9 o'clock on time. 58,000 rank in PC. Personal care, I guess. I can make $60 on 15, but would like an opinion on the rank in the category which I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, do you mean PC like the computers, or do you mean personal care? Yeah, okay, computers. That I don't know. Hopefully somebody in the chat room can tell you, because that I am not familiar with the computer stuff. I'll sell some routers and stuff like that from time to time, which is really just electronics. As far as the PC category, I can't help you. That's when I do more of. I would do two things. I would go to Camel, Camel, Camel. Look at the sales rank history. See how many little straight lines you have. Because they'll kind of fall off and then they boost up and then they fall off and they boost. And so Camel, Camel, Camel shows you where the sales are. So you can kind of judge how many have sold that way. The other one is to look at the reviews, which Chris Green talks about quite a bit. Look at the reviews, see how recent the reviews are, how many reviews there are total. That'll kind of give you an idea of sales history. At least if it has some reviews, there's people that are buying it. So that's a couple ways that I would judge it, because I just don't know enough. Oh, there you go. And Bob Willie has the categories, so you can see like what percent that falls into. Those charts to me are a little misleading, but if you're going to use one, I stay within about the top. I really like the top 1%. I'll go to the top 3. Once you get to the top 5%, to me the ranks get kind of iffy as to whether or not it's worth it. That's me. That's my fast turn stuff. That's just the way I operate. But yeah, it at least gives you an idea of how many items are in the category and what percentage your item falls within. So good stuff. Thank you, Bob. Chris Nenninger, I know I'm butchering that last name, said, how are you driving traffic to your bundle? Amazon ads. And it's a 4th of July bundle, so I was targeting the season, which I am not good at, and I was just trying something new. And so I figured if people were searching for 4th of July items, maybe they might come across it, patriotic items. And then I'm running the Amazon ads, which so far I've spent like $3 on. And last time I looked, I had 30 clicks, and I've sold just the one. So got a little bit of traffic going to it, but not much. And that's all I'm doing right now. The way I normally work, and this is something that I try new things. I try to expand how I do things, but when I make bundles, usually it's going to be name brand products where the brand. It's Colgate. It's I don't know, what are some of the others? Vitafusion. It's popular brands that people are already familiar with. Therefore, if someone just naturally starts looking for those products, they're going to come across them. That's what I did with my Colgate dental floss and some of the Colgate toothpaste listings that I did as multi-packs that were brand new. This one was an unknown brand, so it was new territory to me. And I was trying to go with the seasons, which I'm not familiar with doing. I was trying to go with a non-brand product that I'm trying to bring to the market. So a lot of factors working against me in my own abilities, and just trying to give it a shot. And so far it's a failure. Who knows? We'll see how it all pans out. Good point. Mike Flanagan says, not too late. Most people don't think about 4th of July till July is actually here. So yeah, maybe sales tick up in the last week or so before 4th of July. We'll see. Yeah, keywords are crucial. Charlene, I did see your post about that in the coaching group, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I agree. Keywords are crucial. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. When I think keywords, I don't really want to catch everybody. Okay, I want a very specific, narrow group of people. That's how, and maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. But I think I only have like 7 keywords or something, which are very specific to my product. If you're not looking for one of these things, you're not finding my product, because I figured that's the only. Those are qualified leads. Okay, that's how I look at it. And I'm trying to be very focused on who I am trying to show my product to. Now understand, this is on my Amazon ads. Okay, this is not in the listing. In the listing, I filled it up. In the listing, I used every character byte that I could. So I'm talking about in the Amazon ad. I didn't want to run ads to the entire world, So Okay, you guys are saying try all 200, fill up the whole thing. All right, I'll go in there and throw in some more stuff. I was trying to be targeted. I was trying to make sure that I got just the qualified leads that I was looking for. But maybe I just maybe I'm eliminating too much of the customer base by doing that. I appreciate the input. I'll go in there and work on it. I accept all the ones A to Z recommends and then add a bunch more. All right, Robert Watson says you want to qualify your lead. Rob Walling says at least 100. Well, isn't it good that we can all just agree on how to do this stuff? No, I'm not using Google. Should I use Google for keyword generation, I guess? Yeah, I know they do have a keyword generator. Think gum candy at the store checkout, impulse buys. All right, all right. I'll give it a shot. I'll try to tweak it a little bit. Everyone else is wrong and I'm right. Robert Watson is at least you do not have a confidence problem. We can definitely say that, but I'm modest. That you are not, sir. But I appreciate the input out. Hey, it's not working the way it is, right? Yeah, exactly. Michael, you read my mind, man. He said, I guarantee it won't hurt your sales. Yeah, what I'm doing ain't working. Might as well try something new. So, yeah, you guys say try more keywords. What's it going to cost me? A couple of bucks in bad clicks? Right now, I paid for 29 bad clicks doing my own method. So, what the heck? I'll give it a shot. Thanks for the input. um, oh, Mike Capel. Hey, thanks. Mike, that's good stuff. He asked about my coaching. See, I like to talk about my coaching. I just don't want to sales pitch everybody all the time. Tried to sign up for your coaching about a month ago, and it was full. Any new spaces coming up? Yes, right now, Rick Hubbard is working with me very closely, and Rick is awesome, unbelievable. So he's working on the a whole new coaching website for me, and I'm also going to get some help with the Fast Turn Radio website, but I'm just doing one at a time. So right now, the coaching website is, I wish Rick was on here. I'm guessing about 50, maybe 75% done. And he said that it'll probably be finished within about a week. So I want that to be done. And I'm going to change a little bit the pricing on things and the availability. So I'm going to actually have the material available at any time if somebody wants to buy just the material. And then I'm still going to limit openings to the coaching group. Now, personally, I think the group has more value, honestly, than just the material, and that's why it's going to be priced higher to be in the group. But if you don't want to be part of a group, you're not active on Facebook, and you have enough of that already, you're going to have access to just be able to go in and buy the actual videos as a course and be done. And so that should be done hopefully within a week, and I will open up spaces shortly after that. So, Mike, just make sure you're on the waiting list. I'm going to send out an email as things get closer, and I have an idea of when this might be done, just to give you guys a heads up that, hey, spaces are becoming available, and then what the new layout is. So, roughly July 1st. That's my best answer. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the possibility, because one of the things that I've run into is a couple of people, not many, but because most of you guys know me through Facebook, I think, but some that find me through Spreecast and really are not either on Facebook at all or are not active on Facebook have said, hey, is there a website? Is there somewhere I can go? Why do I have to be on Facebook to be a part of your group? So this is going to give those that want to be in the group an opportunity to be in there, and those that want to be just have the material to themselves, they can do it that way. And I'm excited. This is kind of a big move, because up to this point, it's just been what people have asked for. And this is the first time I've really taken the initiative. And I guess because a couple people asked for it is what spurred it. But I've taken the initiative to get this done. And I'm excited about the outcome. And like I said, Rick is doing a fantastic job. So that's what's going on with coaching. And I will have more on that as time gets closer. Maybe a week from now, I can give you guys the links and at least show you what the new site looks like. Hopefully it'll be up. All right. And Mike and everybody else that's either a part of the group or has asked about it, I appreciate your interest in the coaching. I'm very proud of the group and the videos and the way the whole course is coming together and has come together over the last almost a year now, which is kind of crazy to think about. But thank you. And yeah, if you want to see what's there now, you can still go to DuaneMalekCoaching.com and you can at least get signed up on the waiting list. Yeah, we had to move servers, moved it from one host to another host. Exciting stuff. You know, almost feel like a real like coach or something. I don't know. All right. Um, Sorry to ask again, but with all those FBA sellers pretty much at the same price, doesn't that concern you? Rob, which product was that on? You tell me the product, and I'll tell you why it didn't concern me. Because if it concerned me, I wouldn't have bought it. uh, Crystal Light. Why? Because I got enough margin. Yeah, I might just be funny and drop the price to 15 bucks. Oh, race to the bottom? No, I don't care. I paid $4 for the bundle. If it sells for 15, I'm still happy. I will duck under my competition. I don't mind doing that. I will undercut. Yes, that's me. You can either wait for me to sell my 20. It's ranked like 7,000 in grocery. You can either wait for me to sell my 20 over the course of a week or so, or you can join the race with me and we can both undercut everybody else. Yes, I'll be that jack monkey. I don't mind. Now, for right now, I'm going to price them at like 1650, 1675, right in the same buy box neighborhood, and I'm going to see how quickly they sell. If I sell one a day or so, I'm happy with that. I've got until freaking January for these things to sell. Or I guess they expire in January, so I've got until November for them to sell. If they sit there for the next month and nothing's happening, then I won't even give it a month. I'm lying. After about a week, if I'm not selling any, I'm dropping the price. That's what's going to happen. So no, it doesn't concern me at all because I have enough margin in there that I can just drop price, still make money, and I'm good. So that's why it doesn't bother me. I don't care how many competitors there are. I'm going to be cheaper than any of them if I need to be. All right, Travis Martin. I've had 2 refunds in the last few days, but the products were not returned. Should I do anything about this, and if so, what? No, you actually probably have no control. It depends what kind of products they were. If they were grocery, you won't see the product returned because Amazon tells you not to return them. There are actually several products that Amazon does not allow the customer to return the product, and what they'll do is show a reimbursement, or they'll show a refund to the customer, and then they'll reimburse you. If they do return the product, then it'll show up in the customer concessions in the returns, and it may come back as sellable. It may come back as customer damaged. It may come back as distributor damaged. I think I've seen that before where it gets damaged by UPS on the way to the customer and it comes back. But you can track it if you want to. Honestly, I don't track my refunds. I don't. Okay, Charlene, good point. Hazmat can't be returned either. I don't track them. It's too much crap. It's too hard to keep up with. I don't care. I assume Amazon is at least doing a decent job, and I probably get 80% of what I should, maybe even more back. So I don't do it. If you want to, keep on top of the order. Watch, see what happens. You may get reimbursed. A couple weeks ago, I talked about something where a customer asked for a refund, and then they got a full refund plus a $75 concession. And I said I sent in a letter and asked them about it, and they said, sometimes we just have to give concessions, and that's what happens. I didn't follow up with it. Sure enough, about a week later, I got a $75 reimbursement from Amazon for that order because of that concession that they gave to the customer. So they paid me back for it anyway. Did I do anything more about it? Nope. I just said, I guess I'm out $75. Stuff happens. I don't worry about it. I got enough going on. I let Amazon do what Amazon does, and I keep on moving. If you want to track it, package of bounce, that obviously ought to be returned. Then just keep an eye on customer concessions. That's under reports, fulfillment, customer concessions, returns, and change the time it goes by last day, change it to like the last 30 days or 180 days, and you can look at all your returns that way. And if you feel like you're not being reimbursed and the customer never sent it and you've kind of been wronged by the whole thing, then send in a ticket to support and let them take a look at it. Yeah, James Hoagland doesn't track them. Travis, I know you're still a fairly new seller, but you'll get to the point where you're selling so much crap and you're getting so many returns that you're going to you'll get used to it. You don't like it, you see, oh, refunded, but whatever. You're not going to care because you're going to have like 4 refunds while you sold 400 products, or 8 refunds and you sold 600 products, and whatever. There you go. Charlene's better about tracking this stuff. She says she puts a note in the iCal for 45 days from the refund and makes it simple to follow up. So there's a good tip. Ryan Wateska. Hey, if you got a link for it, buddy, throw it up there. Ryan Wateska said we're doing a spreecast on returns tomorrow, and Ryan and Peter do an excellent spreecast. It hurts me a little bit to say, but it's better than mine. Yeah, the two of them, while they get along, they also do a lot of arguing, makes for an entertaining back and forth. They have a very, very informative and entertaining spreecast, so definitely check it out. Who is Ryan? Is he worth listening to? Well, no, Ryan's not, but Peter's on there too. So, no, they're both great. A lot of good information coming out of it. So, yeah, there you go. Rumble on the returns. Spreecast event tomorrow. Ryan Wateska's channel. You can follow him right here. Yeah, well, there, somewhere there. You can follow Ryan. Good stuff. They are very entertaining and informative. So. That's at 9:15 Eastern tomorrow night, says Darla. So thank you, Darla. I usually just kind of happen to catch it. Is it tomorrow night on a Thursday? I thought they did like Mondays or Tuesdays or something. I don't know. Like I said, I just stumble into the stuff. We have no set plan. 10:15, some are saying, I don't know. Check it out, guys. Just look for it. There's the link. Go check it out. I don't know what to tell you. All right. 5 more questions. We got 3 minutes. We're going to have to blow through these. Is there any official stance you're aware of on pre-sale items? Got a TRU toy at the warehouse that is apparently not. What is it apparently not? Hey, I'm back. Is there an official stance you're aware of on pre-sale items? Got a TRU toy at the warehouse that is apparently not available to list until August, even though it lets me list it. Still waiting to hear from seller support if I need to unlist it. I have no idea. I assume that's coming from the manufacturer. How did you get it? That would be my question. How did you get a toy that's not supposed to be available yet? Because we did that with the bookstore where they would send us books pre-release, and then we had to wait till a certain day to put it on sale. So, they would send it to us, but we were under contract not, and I mean we had to sign affidavits and all kinds of good stuff that we were not allowed to sell that book until the release date. Okay, it's available at Toys R Us. Amazon says not until August to buy online and in store. Yeah, it sounds like somebody at Toys R Us made a mistake, but I don't know. So I'd wait to hear back from support. I guess. All right, Charlene Anderson's got a link for us. So let's see if this is. I guess I need to be logged into my account. Prohibitive seller activities. All right, I'm not going to read through all of this. I assume somewhere in there. Oh, there it is. Pre-sales of BMVD. I don't know if that's going to count towards other items as well, but there you go. You can read through some of those guidelines. Maybe it's got some information for you. That's just weird. I would tend to hold it. Um, I would probably future date the listing to August 1st, just to be in compliance. Make sure that your listing is not up there and you're not getting in trouble in any way. Go ahead and wait for support's answer, and then when they come back with an answer, take it from there. But yeah, change the future sale date. That leaves your listing in place in your inventory and all that. It doesn't jack up the price, hoping it doesn't sell. It actually takes that listing off of Amazon, and then once you get a response from support, go ahead and change the on sell date to that day, and it'll put your listing right back up there. So yeah, that's I don't know, that's a new one on me. Not sure. All right. In buy box, the message note: not eligible for Amazon Prime. Offers with free Prime shipping available in more buyers. All right. Does this mean FBA restricted or other reason? No, that just means that is a merchant fulfilled seller. That's the merchant fulfilled seller has the buy box. Now you will sometimes see where an item is hazmat or restricted, like the Mr. Bubbles. Let's see if we can pull this up real quick. Mr. Bubbles, I tell you, that was the best mistake that ever happened to me. Yeah, I use that reference all the time. You remember old Mr. Bubbles foam soap that I was selling, then it got deemed hazmat? And I went from having a great selling item to having nothing because they took all I had. $500 mistake that hurt early on. All right, well, here's Mr. Bubble. I'm getting him set up. Okay, so there's my Mr. Bubble listing. Or not mine, but the one that I used to sell on. And you see, note, not eligible for Amazon Prime. That's because it's a merchant fulfilled seller. In this case, you don't see anything that says FBA Prime offers available under more buyers. And like you stated in your question, you see it just says that it's not available for Prime. That's a hazmat item. You will not see any FBA sellers. Now, your question, Kara, and thank you for the question, said that it had other FBA sellers and more choices. So yes, you can send in those items usually. The only exception to that would be Charlene with the hazmat. She is part of the FBA hazmat program. So it's possible there are FBA sellers even on a hazmat item, but it's unlikely. And if it says there are other FBA sellers, you are probably okay to send that. Just try to list it. Try to list the product. But that's why you're seeing not available for Prime. It's just because it's merchant fulfilled. And as that buy box rotates, you'll see it change. So, all right, can you make a parent-child listing with bundles? Say one kind of shampoo staying constant in the second included. This is an excellent question. I like this one. In the second included item changing. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. I usually advise people not to make parent-child listings and Ryan makes a good point. Depends on the category. If it's a category that it is able to have parent-child listings, which not all are, then yes, you can. It is possible to have a bundled product with one part staying constant and just changing the other. It's rare to see that because usually, a bundle is this scent plus that flavor and whatever. But yeah, you can do it. You would just have to make that header as the kind of the main line, with this shampoo, and then your variations would be the scents of conditioners that go along with it. So, excuse me. Um, and Robert, you've probably seen my video on the parent-child listings, but yeah, you would go right through just the same exact way. And the reason I know you can do that is I've actually read it in policy where it talks about I think the parent-child listings. It says exactly that you can use it for bundles, and so I know it can be done, but you just have to go through and go through the steps. If you have any problems, let me know. Um, Getting ready to create a new bundle, but the pattern on the items will constantly be changing. Would you denote that patterns may vary, or would you create new listings for each and every combination of patterns? Oh, do not create variation or colors may vary type listings. Do not create that. Make a separate listing for each one. Most of your stuff's going to remain the same, so what I would do is create one listing, and then I would copy those keywords and descriptions and all that kind of stuff onto just a blank notepad or Word, Word doc. And that way all that stuff's sitting there. And then what you can do is basically create the same listing over and over and over again and just copy and paste all that stuff. So you're only doing the work one time, but you can crank out, 10 listings in no time if they're very similar. Yet do not make colors may vary listings. Just those are horrible. They're against policy. I would have to dig up the policy on that one, but it states not to create colors may vary. Because people would put in the notes, oh, this one's red, this one's blue, this one's green. Well, as we should know by now, you don't put anything in the comments or notes section, condition section of a new product. If it's new, it's new, and that's all there is to it. You don't put comments there. And even if you do and you get something purchased from the buy box, nobody's ever going to see the comments. So no, do not do a colors may vary type listing. Make an individual one for each one. And but yeah, the little making a Word doc and copying all that stuff over, that helped me make some listings very quickly that I did some different variations on. So that's my little tip for that one. Other people may have some others, but yeah, don't do colors may vary. Um, why am I not winning the buy box? I am the lowest FBA seller. That could be for a lot of reasons. If you are priced above the MSRP, a lot of times Amazon will suppress the buy box. So even though you are buy box eligible in other ways, assuming that you are, then if the listing is suppressed, nobody has the buy box because you guys are all priced too high for the MSRP. You may be a brand new seller, and therefore Amazon's not going to give you the buy box, regardless if you're the lowest FBA seller or not. They don't know you yet. You're not what used to be a featured merchant. Now, FBA, I think you're automatically a featured merchant, but yeah, there you go. Bob Willie, thank you, sir. Seller metrics. You haven't proven yourself as a seller. They've decided for whatever reason they're not giving you the buy box. Also, you say you're the lowest FBA seller. That doesn't mean that there's not a merchant fulfilled seller that's well below you. If you're the lowest FBA at $25, but there's a merchant seller at 18 or 13 plus $5 shipping, so he's at 18 and you're up at 25, you're not getting the buy box. He's going to stay in the buy box. Your chances are you're priced too high, they're not going to give it to you. So, there's a lot of reasons that it could be. I would say Bob's right. It could be your metrics. Like I said, it might be you're priced and the buy box is just being suppressed, or you're priced above merchant fulfilled. There may be some other reasons that aren't coming to my mind right now, but anyway, you are featured if you are a pro merchant. That's not correct, Charlene. You're not a featured, or you're not a well. First of all, they don't have featured merchants anymore. But it was not just by being a pro merchant that made you a featured merchant. You still had to prove yourself through other ways. Now, FBA, selling FBA was one of the ways that made you a featured merchant. And yeah, they still show it on mobile, I guess. That's true. Oh, okay. That's not what I meant. All right, I misunderstood. I apologize then. Anyway, all right. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said Charlene was wrong. She did not mean that. So I guess I misunderstood. Um, Are you getting permission from Amazon for every bundle you make? No, Mike, I am not. I you should not have to get permission on every bundle you make. Now, some may go into hazmat review, depending on the category that it's under. So, or what the material is, or what you're sending in. So, um, not everyone gets. You don't get permission. I don't get permission ahead of time. You may or may not have to go through the hazmat review process to get your item listed. But for the most part, you just make your bundle of whatever you want. Okay, and thank you, Charlene. She said, here is the link to the buy box information. So that'll kind of explain the buy box, and maybe you can read through there and find out something that you're doing or not doing that is keeping you out of the buy box. All right, and last but not least, thank you, Darla, for reminding me. I never remember to put this out there. If you guys want to receive text messages, I've got them set up right now for 20 minutes prior to showtime. But if you want to receive text messages that remind you that the show's about to start, you text the word fast turn, all one word, fast turn, to 71441, and it'll give you a little login, or it'll give you a confirmation text, and you say, yep, that's me, and you'll receive that text every Wednesday at 7:40, and it'll say, hey, 20 minutes, Fast Turn Radio is about to be on the air. So thank you, Darla, again, for reminding me, because, every time I say that, when I do remember, or like in this case, you're reminding me, I at least get 5 texts that say, hey, somebody new signed up. So I know there's still plenty of people listening that do not know about the texting, but I've enrolled myself. I get reminders myself that I get that my show is coming up. So thank you, Darla. And yes, Darla is awesome. I think everybody knows that. Carol, you're welcome. She said, thanks for the great spree. Yeah, I didn't have a big topic, but at least we did some bolos, had some fun, and answered some questions. Hopefully you guys got some good information. That's it. Next week, I don't know what the topic's going to be. Anybody wants a topic, throw it out there on Fast Turn Radio. You guys can, reminder to put your pants on. That's right. I got to go in there 20 minutes ahead of time and put my pants on. Now, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about next week, post it in Fast Turn Radio. I'll be more than happy to talk about anything you want, because, hey, it's wide open. There's just not a lot happening right now. So anything that's on your mind, anything you have questions about, feel free to bring them up, and I'll be happy to answer them. Good night, guys. Thank you, Darla. Thank you, Bob, Willie, Carol, Robert, Diana, everybody that's in attendance this evening. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week. Good night.